You know, people ask me this all the time, you know, why did I get into 5 links? Well, I've been working very, very hard my entire life. I mean, for the last 12 years, I have been blessed not to punch a clock, but my businesses kind of own me. And so by my businesses owning me, I didn't have my time, I didn't have the ability to just really focus on the things that really meant so much to me. So that's why I got into 5links.
The thing that sticks out to me most is it gives us, you know, one more common goal to believe in and strive towards. And, you know, just being that much more involved with him and his endeavors, you know, it's really been worth it.
You know, people ask that as well. They ask, you know, what does it take to be successful in 5links? You have to have an unwavering commitment to what it is that you said that you would do. In fact, I mean, that is by definition, you know, commitment. Doing what you said that you would do long after the feeling which you said it has left you. These type of things that we learn in 5links is what it takes to be successful. You have to be determined. You have to want to win more than you are willing to accept losing. You have to get out of the mindset that this is too difficult, so I'm gonna go back to doing something else, I'm gonna quit. You know, you have to just be determined, and you have to keep your eye on what is your real reason for getting into 5links. Whatever your why is has to be incredibly strong.
I would say for me that, you know, we get to mix and mingle with all these brilliant minds, and everybody wants the same thing that you want, and they truly, you know, do want for others what they want for themselves. And they'll work very hard, not just on their own behalf, but to make sure that you get to the goals that you're trying to achieve as well.
You know, a person's length of time or success is, you know, really determined by their own work ethic. There are some people who have come into 5links and have absolutely shot right to the top of the compensation plan, but it really doesn't matter when you hit it. All that matters is that you do hit it, because whenever you hit it, your lifestyle has obviously changed considerably long before you hit the position. And there's a lot of money in 5links, especially when you are at the national director, senior vice president, and of course at the platinum senior vice president level. If you study any business structure, including the one that they're probably working at today, you know, whether they work for Chicago Public Schools, whether they work for Kraft, whether they work for the CTA, regardless of where a person works, if you did not start the business, you're more than likely not the CEO. If you did not originate or found the company, you're probably not in the higher or the upper management where you are at the top of the food chain. If you come in, as most of us do, as most people who need this wealth opportunity, you come in at the bottom. And you come in at the bottom, and as you get closer to the top, it gets narrower, and the field of people who are, you know, really in charge narrows quite a bit. And therefore, the job that people work at today is a pyramid, except they are what you call a W-2 employee. They will never get wealthy working for that company. They will never own the company, and they more than likely will absolutely see this opportunity, you know, later on in life and understand what it really meant to be a part of the pyramid structure, but beginning at the top as CEO as opposed to being at the bottom. Well, 5links actually pays us 5 times a month, and we get paid at least 10 to 12 different ways. Every Friday, 5links deposits onto into your account whatever you've earned for that last week. And on the 15th of every month, that's when 5links pays us our residuals for acquiring our customers. So we acquire bonuses weekly for acquiring business partners, but every month we're paid for the customers that we have acquired, not only last month or this month. From the very first month that you got started, you are actually paid, you know, through 5links. So it is a beautiful way that they have structured this thing, because we have to do really the job only one time and get paid for it over and over again.
That he is a really very go-getter type A personality, not just a hearer of the word, but a doer as well. We're always taught that belief counts for nothing except that it's carried into practice, and I see that demonstrated very well in him.
And what I have really found to be the biggest impediment to people getting started with 5 Links is fear. It's fear. It's fear of the unknown. We don't know what the future is going to bring in this. It's different when you go out and you get a job. You fill out the job application, you get the interview, they call you in and they say, you're hired, and this is what we'll pay you every hour that you are here every day. However, in today's economy, we can no longer find jobs as readily as we could. And jobs are, tightening up their belts, and they're getting rid of people who have been on their jobs for 25, 30 years, and they're hiring younger people who are willing to work for less just to have a job at all. So the biggest impediment to people coming into 5 Links is really just fear. And my mother-in-law, Zedi Muhammad, she's passed on now, but she used to say to me like this, and she really is the one who kind of introduced me to the network or the multi-level marketing industry just in conversation. And she would say, well, what if the ceiling falls? Or what if the floor drops out from underneath you? She said, you do not approach doing something or not doing something because what might happen. Well, what if you are successful? What if you accomplish all of your dreams? What if you absolutely gain everything that you hope to in the deal? It's just like that. So the biggest impediment to people coming into 5 Links or any type of business opportunity that is as awesome as this is fear.